What's up, everybody? Welcome to the video. Before we begin, let me break down the Black Friday sale because some of y'all hit me up and y'all wasn't sure what was going on. So I'm going to go over it. When you go to the website, this is what you see. This is my handsome face. This is the home page. You can check out some of the content we post here. Pretty much I post the robots and the results from the robots here. So if you just go to the top menu, before you do anything, you should probably click the testimonials. If you join the Discord, you will see that these testimonials are real and legit. A lot of people fake those, just like they fake everything else. These are real people who brought the systems and they started trading and they were winning. And they're in the Discord. Most of these people are still active in the Discord. If you don't know, most people come and go, so that's nothing I can do. But I check on people from time to time to see how they're doing. And for the most part, everyone's fine. Haven't really got any negative complaints or anything like that. But yeah, so pretty much you want to click Pyrex Vision, that page. It'll take you to this my main system, of course. And you know, these are all the systems that's included in that. That's why it costs what it costs. People say, why does it cost so much? Because pretty much everything I have is in this one system, and I have a course that comes with it when you purchase it that shows you how to use it. It's about 1 hour long. You have the bank series, of course, and this is where it all started for me as far as the main system goes. And then you have the fair value gap system, which is back for the holidays. This is a robot that I'm going to keep seasonally. This will not constantly be on the site. So you have that. So what you do is you just click the shop. And when you click the shop, you're going to come here. Everything is on sale. I have to put this back on sale. Like I said, for some reason, when I was doing the sales, it was triggering different things and weird prices. But pretty much all the lifetime robots are on sale. What does that mean? That means that if you want to take a prop firm challenge, you maybe want to practice in a demo and then you want to go live, you can get the lifetime version. It'll work on all your accounts. You don't have to be limited to one account like most people who when they sell you these robots, okay? So go check out the testimonials. Go look around and see what you see. Let's see if you like it. You see what's going on. I try to be as transparent as I can. Do not buy these robots thinking you're going to get rich. Buy them with the premise of thinking, hey, I'm going to learn how to trade and get paid. Okay, so if you keep it like that and you study and you learn, you'll be able to take a lot of trades like me. And you'll be able to catch all the pips you see me doing in this video. Because not only am I selling this, I am a customer of my own product. Okay, so it's that simple. Now, do keep in mind, I got to give you the pitch before I close this out. I am a sole proprietor, pardon me, meaning that I did like 90 to 95% of this myself. So this website, the coding, the graphics, everything you see, guys, I'm doing this pretty much myself. So I do pay people out. I do have engineers. I do have other people that I work with, but I have to pay them out. But understand that this is like solely me doing most of this work. So when I do these things, when I'm setting this up, it takes days and hours and it takes a lot of time for me to do this, but I don't mind doing it because I get to see these testimonials and I see that it helps people just like it was helping me. I was going through all the process of buying courses and buying robots. None of it was working, and now I'm here. So hopefully you guys can enjoy it like I enjoy it, and that's what it is. So Black Friday sale is now in effect. Go check it out. Let's get into this video and let's see how I catch all these pips. Peace. What's up, everybody? So here's my US30 trade. I'm going to break it down for you right now. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. Before I begin this trade, let me point out the pip count for you. Look to the right. Let's count how many trades I'm currently in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. And the count doesn't stop there. It's going off the chart. So I'm currently in about 70 something trades. And I'm not posting this to brag or boast. It's just to let you know that through the power of automation, I've gotten to this point. A lot of people talk about trading, but what we're doing is a little bit different. We took this to its maximum potential. We're trying to push this trading as far as we can go. All is from one lot, by the way. So right now, please pay attention to this big, heavy pip counter on the right. Okay, so let's break down this US30 trade, and I'm going to show you where the first entry was. So the first entry we took was down here. If you pay attention to where this target is, we have what's called the MA cross, right? Okay, boom. Well, Jimmy, how do you get this to happen? Well, it's a formula. People talk about moving averages and they don't understand the power of them, and that's okay. I'm here to rectify that. what you are looking at is a number. So depending on the time frame you trade, depending on what you're trading, you want to use the right moving averages, and you want to use them in the proper settings. If you know what the proper settings are and the proper moving averages are that you're using, you can use them to follow the price based off historical data. So we use the historical data and we follow price based off what it did in the past and the trend that it's currently taking. So once again, we entered here, and once again, it's the same situation. We saw the higher highs happening as it rose through the ribbon. It pulled back. That's why we always wait. We always wait when you see the MA cross doesn't work. Okay, cool. We pulled back and then we shot up. We went back down into the ribbon. And once we broke out of the ribbon, boom, we took that trade. It was go time. So price started doing this little pullback, and it slowly went up, pulling back, going up, right? So we entered and we got out around here. And that was the first trade. And if you want to see that trade, just go to my channel and look back at US30. You will see that trade is there. Okay. Now, I apologize because I've been getting a lot of notifications all day. And that's that. Okay. Now, if you pay attention to the trade we're currently in. If you pay attention to the trade we're currently in, price is now breaking out, going to the moon. And how did we enter? So once again, it's the same situation. Price was going up, it pulled back, it shot up, it went back in. Pay attention to what I just said. Does it not sound like I repeated that to you a second ago? Price pulled up, pulled back, went up, and we got in. Does this sound familiar? Look at this trade right here. I want y'all to see this. I'm going to mark it on the chart for y'all to see. I want y'all to see. Okay, I want y'all to pay attention to what I just showed you. Why am I showing y'all this in particular? This move. MA cross, price breaks out. The robot takes this trade, of course. But why did we take this trade instead? Well, because we know we're going to get this pullback. Okay, but price, what did it do? Higher high, pullback. Higher high, slightly higher high, pullback. Higher high, slightly pullback, breaks out. Why did we enter this? Because it's the same trade again. See, this is what I keep telling people. Once you study one pair and you follow it for a while, you'll see this. This is the same move happening every time we enter and we win. This is exactly the same trade. Look at it, guys. Look at it. MA cross, price breaks out, pull back. Higher high, pulls back into the ribbon, pulls out. We take the trade. Boom, we're gone. Price breaks out, MA cross, pulls back. Back into the ribbon, breaks out, boom, we're gone. We take the trade. We repeated this trade over and over and over. So how did I get 10,000 pips on US30? Simple. I just followed the pattern. I told the robot to do this whenever it happens, and it does it. So, not to brag and boast about the Pyrex vision, but this is what we created. This is what we have going on. A lot of times when I take my biggest trades, people, I want y'all to understand what the primary factor is in this trade. And a lot of people don't want me to tell you this. There's people who don't want me to tell you what I'm about to tell you. I promise you. I did everything that they said you should not do. I understand what's going on. Price can either go up or down, consolidate, which it does primarily most of the time. Hasn't been doing it for the last year and a half due to the news, the economics and things of that nature, but that's what's happening. So we took this trade, we won. The same pattern formed again. We took this trade and we won. Look, my stop loss is way above my entry. I'm in profit no matter what happens at this point now. Risk-free trading. So I put it to break even. Every time I'm in profit and I'm away from my entry, I tell the robot to put me in break even. So I'm a risk-free trade at that point. If I'm wrong, I'm going to be wrong for a little bit of pips. If I'm right, I'm going to be right for a lot of pips. If you pay attention to the right-hand indicator, you'll see that how many trades that I count out. Pay attention, people. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 of these trades are currently not in profit. Understand, out of 70-something trades, and I counted 50 for y'all. So out of 50-something trades, only 4 are not in profit. It's because of the risk management. Risk management is so important, and that's why you have to make sure that when you trade big pairs like US30, when you trade these indices, you got to come in here with that understanding of what exactly you see. You got to do the knowledge. You got to do the homework. You got to get that data. You got to understand. So I'm showing y'all that this move happens so frequently. You'd be surprised. If I go through this chart, you'd be so surprised. So let's break down what I'm looking at. So I'm looking at the ADR. We're at 3,170 pips. Today's pip count is 7,400. Okay, so what's happening right now? So I'm looking for that other 500 pips to appear. We got the pullback, and I'm pretty sure that's where the other 500 pips is going to form. Now, why am I not getting out? People say all the time, why don't you get out your trade? Because I'm expecting it to continue up. Why? Because that's what it did before. Well, why? How do you know it's going to go higher? Well, I'll show you. Let's mark up the chart real fast to just show you. This high today that was created was 74,973. Let's go back. If we go back, what's the next high? 75. Okay, so we 35. What am I saying 75 for? So we have 35 there, right? And this high is 34. That's already telling you that it has room to go up. Okay, that's already giving us confirmation that we have room to continue to go up, and that's what we're going to continue to look for. Okay. So if you pay attention, this is all we have for US30. So I'm looking to it to pull back to this level right here. If it doesn't pull back to this level right here, I'm going to stay in my trade. If it pulls back, I'm going to look to re-enter on a buy. And if it hits right here and it does what it's doing now, I'm just going to stay in it. And if it passes right here, if anybody's looking to get in, I would definitely be looking to buy if it passes this high of the day, which I'm thinking is going to pass the high before it passes the low. And I'm going to stay in my buy because I'm always looking for buys on US30. I already talk about that all the time. You really can't go wrong buying on US30. The only thing you could do is make sure that if it's going against you, you have enough to hold a trade. So that's my analysis on US30. Let's end the US30 right here, and let's look at some gold. So the next stop is gold. Let's talk about gold because this is definitely what I don't like to see. Gold was a pair that I had a lot of trouble learning to trade, even though I came from GJ as my first pair. GJ is crazy insane compared to any other Forex pairs, but this gold still was giving me a hard time. So in my previous gold analysis videos, I traded gold straight for a week on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't seen that. And I'm going to try to get back to doing that. So I need to find another thing to trade. Maybe I'll come back to gold. Anyway, let's get into this. So pretty much right now, I'm not in a trade in gold. And why is that? Well, because I am in a trade in gold on some other brokers. But right now, I'm not on this one because you got to get in or stay in. And right now, this is a situation with brokers that kind of sucks. I had to restart my swing trading. So right now, I'm not in a trade on this broker because I had got my account closed, and that's a whole nother story. It wasn't, they switched providers and stuff, all this crazy stuff going on with the brokers. Y'all know about it. Just watch my previous videos so that I talk about brokers. So right now gold is doing this thing where it's clearly selling. It's clearly selling. I mean, if you pay attention to the fair value gaps, it just made a buy imbalance, meaning that it's gonna go up. So I'm going to go with 1900 as the target for gold. And why is that? Simply because at this level where it currently is, where it hit this 2000 mark, gold tends to sell off at this mark. That's why you always see it get up here and it drop. So when it drops, it usually drops to about the next 100th, which is 1900. And around this area, 19, I'm thinking it's going to pump back up, okay, right around this area. Now let's look back on the chart and see if I'm right. So let's look at where last time 1900 was on the chart. Okay, let's unlock the chart because it doesn't want to do it. Okay, so the last time 1900 was on the chart, this is what we saw. Okay, and once again, if you pay attention to my analysis, I did this analysis here. I don't know why it's doing that with the chart not locked. It shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, so if you pay attention, it dropped from there. Man, this thing is annoying. So anyway, let's pull it back. So it dropped from right here, right? And that's around 1950. So we'll look again. So if you pay attention to this 1950, now this is making more sense when we look at this box right here. If you pay attention to this 1950, this makes more sense because this is going to act as a resistance level for gold to bounce off of into some buys. But once again, I'm going to tell y'all now, my consensus, I predicted this gold sell so perfectly. I had this marked up before this hit here, and it perfectly sold off that level, guys. But anyway, I predict that this is going to be a reactive level for price to buy. But also what I'm going to say is I think the buy will be short term. So I would be looking to enter for a buy. Pardon me, I hit the wrong thing. I'll be looking to enter for a buy at 1954. If I hit 1954, I'm expecting it to do like that and shoot up. If it breaks below where we were before, let's use this number because this is the perfect level. 1946, I will put a sell limit here and I will sell it down to 1900. Okay, so remember I said that. So 1946. If I hit 1946.57, I would put a sell limit and just sell it down to 1900. This is just me now. You know, it could keep going up, but if it breaks below this, I'm pretty sure it won't. I'm like almost certain it won't. But how many times have y'all heard that and got cooked, right? But I'm usually right about this. But anyway, so yeah, I'm expecting it to either bounce off 1955. So I would check this. If it hit here and you see it going up, I would buy. If it goes below, which I'm thinking is going to do that, 46, it's going to sell. Now this would be great if this was our next resistance level for gold, because that means it's trying to get back to 2000. I want to see gold do that. So we're going to look at that. I'm going to call that what that is, all right? And that's that for that. So that's my gold prediction. I would sell at 1946 and I would buy at 1955. It's that simple. I'm not going to complicate it any more than it is. But we do have the fair value gap traders giving off a buy. So that's confirming that this might act as a resistance, by the way. See, that's why I love indicators, because that data is going to give you something to look out for that your naked eye is not going to give you. So that buy imbalance is definitely something to confirm that this might be a buy area. So just pay attention. Plus we have this as the old sell area. So now that it's acting like this, it's now acting as the buy. So this was a supply. This is now probably going to become a demand. Why is that? Because, you know, they got to liquidate traders, because they know everybody's watching this as a sell area. So it might buy. Okay, it might actually buy off this level just because we all look at this as a sell. Most people are going to look at the sell and not the buy, because the buy is not that easily seen. And we all know about psychological levels. Does it make sense what I'm saying? So if you enjoy this type of content in this video, let me know. I would do GJ, but I don't want to make the video too long. I'm going to end it here, and I'll make a separate video talking about more pairs throughout the rest of the week. Peace. And do remember, join the Patreon. I'm going to be doing live streams, and I'm going to be doing analysis in there. And if you're a YouTube member, don't worry, you're going to get access to these videos as well. This video, everyone's going to see it. But going forward, I'm going to be making these for the members, and I'm going to start a Patreon just for exclusive analysis trades where I give out these signals and we take these trades and I break down how to get in them, how to get out of them. You know, I'm doing that just to diversify my platforms and to keep y'all, you know, subscribe to different things in case something ever happens. At least y'all know where to find me. I'm out of here. Peace.